All right, hive check. And it is looking great. Look at all these bees. Ah, that sounds so nice. I'm so happy. They are everywhere today. It's super nice day out. This is the first time they've been out like this since winter time. Wow. Bees are all over me. That is super great. Step back a bit. This isn't. Uh-oh. I think that hive is probably dead. That's a sad day. We'll have a look. Geez, look at all the bees on the ground. Oh, they're everywhere. Well, let's have a look in this hive. Let's see what's going on here, because it certainly isn't good. Don't see anything coming in or out. Man, that's heartbreaking. Oh, how did snow get in there? Ah. Man. Oh, that breaks my heart. How did snow get in? They're all dead. Frames and frames of bees dead. This is like your worst nightmare as a beekeeper. That. Look at the friggin' snow. I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. Obviously the wind blew that and got the shoot. Ah. That just breaks my heart. I'll have a tool down here to look at them. Just a few weeks ago this was okay. Just dead bees. Nothing but dead bees. Thousands of them. Fuck. I don't even know what to do. All their bums are sticking out. Jeez. Such a strong hive, too. I think they... Yeah, like, there's tons of honey. Frames of honey in here. Absolutely heartbreaking. I'm brokenhearted. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to handle this. I'm a little bit overwhelmed and stressed. Damn it. They're my babies. Like, just look at that. See that? All them dead bees. All of them. And if you look at the frames, their bums are sticking out. Jeez, the lights here are terrible. I'm gonna say they got cold. I don't know though. Damn it. Well, these 3 hives are doing excellent, so some good news. Happens, I guess. Well, I guess I'm just gonna sweep up my casualties and dispose of them. Jeez, I'm certainly disappointed. I feel like it was my fault. I feel like it was something I did or didn't do. I fed them. Did I do it soon enough? Did I do it right? Did I close the lid properly? Oh, these friggin' thoughts are gonna run through my head for the next forever. As a beekeeper, it's my first hive. I'm losing. Had great success up until now. Oh. Jeez. Maybe 5 frames. Yeah, sorry buddies, I'm sweeping up your old pals here. This hive and actually this hive last year, and they both did excellent. Suppose this happens. right, it's the next day. I didn't cry. So I packed everything up last night and I just put it in my tractor, and I'm gonna take it apart now, and go through it with whoever watches this, and hopefully we can all learn something. Mostly me, because I don't want this to happen again. I think they couldn't get to the honey. The last we had a nice warm spell, and then a cold snap, and then spring basically hit here. And I fed them all sugar. So when I opened the hive and I thought it was snow, it was sugar. I fed them, and then they were fine. The cold snap happened. I checked on them yesterday, and they were dead. The other 3 hives I fed, they were fine. Sugar's gone. Everything was okay. But this one died. So, and there's a lot. There is a lot. So I'm gonna put it all here, and then I'll use the camera and kind of go over everything real close. I don't really understand what happened. I also don't understand what they do or know what they do when they're in there. So let's go here. Well, I was gonna put down some paper towels. I'm gonna burn all this. I don't know if they were sick or what. That's what today is about. All right, let's go through this. Okay, here we go. This was a really healthy hive. I got it from a local guy, and the bees were awesome. They thrived. I got 2 nukes from one person, and they both did really, really well. And this one was probably one of the stronger hives. So these frames here are where they were kind of clustered. And I'll zoom in on all of these. That's most of the dead bees there. Get some gloves on and look into this a little better then. Close up. All the bees are in there. They're all little bee bums sticking out. So I'm guessing that's how they would normally go in there to stay warm, but again, I don't know. And they're like that in all of these frames. This will be my 3rd year beekeeping. Great success. Well, dumb luck maybe. But I've got some great people around me that help me. And this great community that we share. I certainly ask questions when I need it. but I've had really good success. Like, these are all empty. This is why I think that they must have starved. This is the bottom box. Let's see in here. So they were kind of here, up on the box above this one. Jeez, nothing in there. Yeah, I think, they starved. Which breaks my heart even more. I feel neglectful. These are all empty. Jesus, yeah. That's exactly what it was. Oh, what's that? And that? That's weird. Okay, we're gonna have a closer look at that. More like that there. Yeah, they starved. I didn't feed them enough. And this looks like it might have been a rodent in there. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at the way that might have been. Oh, maybe not. Geez, I'd say. Kind of looks like something got into that. The way that's chewed out of that. Yeah, definitely. Fuck. Shoot. Pardon my language. There's just nothing on that side. So I left a few frames up at the shop and there was honey in those. There was like 2 frames full. And they would have been on the far side of the box from them. And this is the casualties here. Most of it. I don't know why that would get moldy like that. They're bees. What would that be? So why am I getting that? Huh, it's pollen in there. Some of the comb that was on the bottom. And then there's just... let's get a hold of this camera. And then there's just more casualties in here. So should I not have put sugar? Probably not. Maybe should have used fondant. I did what I could with what I had. Boy, do I regret that. I don't, however, see any like signs of mites on any of them. I don't see anything like that. And I'm going to burn all this stuff, scrape it off and burn it. Then we'll go back up and have a look at the hives. And I'll show you what I see up there. So, a lot of poop, a lot of really big poop. For a small bee, but we'll have a look. All right. So I think, in my very limited experience, that they starved. Them poor buggers died with empty bellies. Man, that kills me. All right, let's start getting rid of bees. Have a look down in there better too. There's also a lot of dead bees that were there for a while. It's like they didn't clean the hive out well enough versus the other hives were nice and clean at the bottom as well. When I had a peek in yesterday, these guys, almost like they were lazy about cleaning out the bottom, or they didn't have, I guess they didn't have enough room. Jeez. Looks like mildew down there at the bottom of that, to be honest. How will I do this part? This is what I'll do. You probably don't want to stare at me arse. We use the bees here for education purposes too. We do outdoor recreation activities with the kids. The bees is the highlight of it. So these bees were super gentle. I really hope that I'm gonna get another one. I'll be calling my guy. I'll call my bee guy and get more bees. I really hope I get more gentle ones like that, because if not, the other three are great. But with these bees, I could, especially from this hive, I could always just take the frames out, bring them right over and let the kids look at them. And geez, I've never had to wear a suit. I never suit up. I've only ever suited up once when we were catching a swarm. And in that, I won't do it again, because you don't have to wear a suit when you do that. But we did because we didn't know. So I really hope the next ones are just as awesome as these ones, which I'm sure they will be. Both the nukes I got from him last year were both really gentle. And last year, the main hive swarmed, and I caught that. what I was just talking about. That's how we ended up with 4. We tried doing a split the year before, but it didn't take. I'll try this year again, and hopefully I'll catch a swarm. Hopefully one of the 3 hives will swarm this year, and I'll catch one. All right. I guess I'll just scrape it right off into there. Oh, that's honey. I really think a rodent got into that. I saw footprints around, and I adjusted the opening. So maybe I adjusted the opening a little too much. We'll see. Shoot. Maybe I adjusted the opening too much, and these guys just couldn't get out. I don't know. Just I'll singe all these. I'll boil them. I'll put them into some hot water. It's got all kinds of mold in this one. I had mold on this one too. What would cause mold on there? Is that just too much moisture? I'm gonna guess. That was another thing I noticed with this hive too. The other ones had a lot of propolis at the front, blocking the wind, and this didn't. Maybe it was just a placement. They didn't feel they needed it to. All right. This will probably be about the only fun part of this. I mean, this ain't even fun. No, this won't even be fun. This just hurts. My mistakes will hopefully save somebody's bees. Save my neck. Save mine going forward anyway. Okay, so the hive was here, and it probably got the least amount of light, to be honest, as the sun come up this way. But here's the poop I was talking about. That might be normal, but it's a lot of big stuff. I've never seen this much poop. I've seen a lot of poop in the snow, but I don't think I've ever seen this much. Yeah. I have little grates on the inside. Those are just wind blockers. And then I had the little styrofoams there blocking the wind because the wind comes up here sharp. So, yeah, anyway, that's that. A lot of poop. So I don't know if the poop tells a story or what. There's some lot of it.